What's going on, everyone? This is Johnny Blackman here for another episode of Mobile Suit Blackman, and today we are looking at Gundam Seed and the real great kits from Gundam Seed, the Perfect Strike, the Freedom and Justice. Now, Gundam Seed marks a pivotal point in the Gundam series timeline where it's about the halfway marker between the first half and the second half of the 40 years of Gundam as anime and hobby, so stay tuned. Regardless of what your thoughts may be about Gundam Seed, it is a fan favorite in Japan and does a lot well between the anime and model kits. For one, there is a large number of Gundams in the show compared to others. Notably, G Gundam has a tremendous amount of Gundams, including the Windmill and Tequila Gundam, but in terms of more serious mainstay Gundams, Gundam Seed has a good reason for having a very large number of Gundams compared to the 1 or 5 or smaller amounts. Why are there so many Gundams in Gundam Seed? Well, briefly, in the beginning of Gundam Seed, what happens? Well, I'll tell you. A typical Gundam move happens where, in the first couple of episodes, Gundams are stolen. That's right. Our protagonists have plans to pull an Operation Meteor with their 5 cool new mobile suits, and guess what? Nope, that's not happening. 4 of those 5 mobile suits are stolen by the enemy. After this egregious theft of the 4 Gundams, there is one left over for our hero Kira Yamato, and that's the Strike Gundam. Kira uses the Strike Gundam to fend off the attack, and that sets the stage for Gundam Seed. Concerning the Freedom Gundam, the Justice Gundam, and the Providence Gundam, where did those come from? Well, they are reverse engineered by Zaft after they capture and steal the 4 Gundams in the beginning of the show. So if you are counting with us at this point, that makes 8 Gundams that appear in Gundam Seed thus far. If you've seen Gundam Wing, there are 5 Gundams, and if you've seen any of the original Gundam series such as Zeta or Mobile Suit Gundam, they usually feature a main Gundam suit. So that's a huge difference that separates Gundam Seed from some of the other series. The immediate benefit that I see as a fan watching the show and enjoying the model kits is that as a result of having so many distinct Gundams, they're able to push the design, and you'll notice that compared to other Gundam series, these are bright and colorful and have elaborate backpacks and accessories compared to some of the past Gundam series, and that's hard to beat. There's no denying that there is a sexy design motif for all of these mobile suits. If you are not a fan of the mechanics of the show, you may still enjoy the designs. The Perfect Strike, for example, has got the traditional red, white, and blue Hero Gundam scheme, and with the addition of the Sword Launcher pack and the Striker pack, it adds in a blue that's in light off-color blue and a green to just fill out the primary color scheme and secondary color scheme that doesn't always happen. The Justice Gundam and later the Infinite Justice Gundam have this bold and bright pink color that may seem unusual but works with the rest of the bright colors and the designs of the other Gundams in the show. Even the Providence Gundams take a color like gray and really makes it menacing and cool and interesting with the Dragoons. So maybe the show is not your bag, but the model kits may give you something to enjoy and aspire to customize or build, paint, and collect. Seeing the 8 Gundams from Seed together on a shelf leaves a lot to be desired from the other series when you think about it, if you are a fan of Gundams. Of these 3 designs, the Justice and Freedom and Perfect Strike, the Perfect Strike actually does not appear in the original run of Gundam Seed. Rather, in the 2010 Gundam Seed HD remaster, they throw in a few scenes with Mulaflaga piloting the Perfect Strike in the Battle of Orb. All 3 of these Gundams are featured in the Battle of Orb. And if you look for the Perfect Strike, I believe it is on episode 40 or 41 of the show. One benefit of examining these designs and mobile suits from a modeling standpoint is that Bandai throws us a bone and gives us some of the MSV Mobile Suit Variation designs in model form that you wouldn't rarely see animated, which is very cool. Another thing that I enjoy about Gundam Seed specifically is that it does have a successor show, Gundam Seed Destiny, and in that show you see some of the legacy of the Gundam Seed mobile suits. Specifically, the Freedom Gundam has a successor known as the Strike Freedom, and the Justice Gundam has the successor, the Infinite Justice. Now, though I love these 3 designs and the Gundam Seed kits and designs in general, the Real Grade Freedom, the Real Grade Justice, and Perfect Strike do suffer from early Real Grade Syndrome, as it is known, and the shoulders are a bit weak. You'll notice during the assembly that they are simple prefabricated ball joints within the MS joint framework, and as a result you can see that I don't have any of their weapons or shields lifted that high. Now you can correct this with a bit of top coat or paint within the ball joint to give it a little bit more grip, but that is just about the only flaw that I've had with these kits, and I still enjoy them. I just don't pose or play with them at all. There are options for exploring these 3 specific mobile suits in high grade or master grade form. However, the Perfect Strike is going to be a bit of a struggle to find in master grade form. Your best bet might be trying to find the version RM of the Isle Strike and the premium Bandai release of the Sword Pack and the Launcher Pack version RM to match. In terms of legacy, Gundam Wing definitely paved the way for Gundam Seed to exist as it does, and Gundam Seed has definitely paved the future for shows like Gundam 00. If you haven't taken the time to give Gundam Seed a watch, open up Hulu and give it a shot. It's definitely not the worst of Gundam series and is loved in Japan. As usual, thanks for watching, everyone, and be sure to like the video, subscribe, and if you've been checking out my Instagram, you'll notice that I've been painting the HG Meteor unit, which is the companion mobile armor to the Freedom Gundam and the Justice. So stay tuned for that, and that video should be coming within the next couple of months. Thanks, everyone.